Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Oh, I see. Sky, are you on an alt? Oh, that's why. Okay. You just read my mind. There you are. Okay. That's perfectly fine. No problem. Oh, thank you. To get where I'm at when it comes to my rolling technique took uh took a long time. It really did. A lot of work. Um but I assume you are a roller. Uh, you'll get there. You definitely will. I can show you some. I can give you some tips if you want to DM me later. We can get you on the right track. Hey, Skip. Hello, Mobuko. How you doing? I shall give him tips. I feel like there's really no good guidance, I feel, when it comes to understanding what you need to do as a roller. I'm just starting to get the hang of it myself, and it took a lot of self teaching. And uh, uh, I'm more than willing to share my knowledge of like the do's and don'ts and all that. Sky is back. Perfect. Oh, you do want SPS. Okay. Yeah, let me get you that seed. Your seed is Alpha 6, 3 Bravo, Echo 6. You lose grip when you rotate. What do you mean by rotate? Like when you're trying to do the taps as you're trying to change the position of the pieces? Oh, okay. Skai's ready. We're doing 18 all the way. Looks like SkipLogic is ready as well. Let's get started for game number 1 of Gold 34. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Players are off. Alright, Skai is off. Starting off with pushdown points, Skai, 51 to be exact. Meanwhile, SkipLogic has been playing for a couple more seconds, so has a couple more Tetrises to go along with that. Undershift with that Z. He's going to create a couple complications for Skai. Board is kind of falling apart for Skai. Nice flat burn. Needs a long bar. Overshifts that S, and that's going to be an early top out for Skai, topping out at 24,000. Skip, you're good for game number 1. GG's. Maybe I suffer with controller. Oh, okay. Both players are ready. Let's get started for game number 2. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Players are off. Different openers for these players. Skip had the initial 2 squares, put them vertically. Meanwhile, Skai had put them horizontally. No, vice versa. Sorry. SkipLogic did it horizontally, and Skai did it vertically. Skai starting off with 136,000 points. Skip 47. Tetris for Skip 73,000. Skia, with a bit of a hiccup in the beginning, is now starting to slam down a couple Tetrises, bringing up their score to 83. Skip 119. Sky. J is pointing right to the sky. Tetra for Sky. 152. Oh. I don't know if Sky meant to do that. I think Sky wanted to tuck that L, but ends up undershifting and creating a misdrop. It's gonna have to. They're gonna have to dig this out. I believe Sky is a DAS player coming out of the UK, if memory serves me right. Sky might be going dirty here. That's exactly what Sky's going to do. And gets a triple, brings his board down a little bit. Sky 178, SkipLogic 252. Board's falling apart for Sky, and Sky's gonna top out at 180. Skip, you're good for game number 2. GG's. I should be writing this down. Before I forget here. We got ready from Sky. Sky is indeed a British DAS player. Okay, did we? I think I read that. I think the weirdest thing with my rolling is that I can hit 4 taps to the right with any piece unless it's a square. Oh, that's interesting. I want to talk about that more later. Both players are ready though. Let's get started for game number 3 and match point. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And Lovis says, I can't hit 5 taps and struggle with 4 taps to the right. Oh, and then you clarified that it was a square. Okay. What happened? My emulator turned on, speed up somehow. It's all good. Skip, can you please top out? Sky had a malfunction with their emulator, so we're just going to restart. We're just going to implement or increment a new seed and go from there. Yeah, that is weird. Or did I say something weird? Gosh, I hope not. Okay, both players are ready. Let's get started for game number 3. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Sky's starting off with a burn. Skip is going to as well. I haven't kept notes of that. Possibly. Skai currently at 51. Skip also at 51. Oh, I see. Skip had a center, or no, a column too well, but looks like Skip is going to burn that down. Reset the board, bring the well back to the right side, and exactly what Skip does, and not only back to claim, but almost ready to become Tetris ready. Meanwhile, Skai has been clean this entire time, I believe. Currently at 144,000. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Any feedback would be great. Actually, my mother was watching the show, and she had a whole list of things that like I should have done differently. And she said it was constructive criticism, which it was. Some of the things that she mentioned was stuff that I think I could improve on. So we're kind of on the same page in that regard. Yeah, I want to be the best restreamer, pretty much. I would love to commentate Division 1 matches at some point, but I just feel like I need to prove myself. And I'm very thankful for, and I've said this before, I'm very thankful that Arbor and all of them are giving me the chance to improve my game in terms of commentary. Skai currently at 255, Skip 242. Skai had a slow start, but has been able to catch up since. No good place for that J for Skai. Decides to create a hole, and it's going to build a Tetris. Try to build a Tetris well on top of that. Both players in the dig. Well, funny you mentioned that. Oh, mischief of the Z for Skai. Not terribly high. It's definitely burnable. Skai currently at 279. Skip 265. So Skai is in the lead, but because this dig, Skai is going to fall behind. But Skip not in the best spot either. So it doesn't look like Skip is going to be able to take advantage of this of Skai's dig. Skai going aggressive here. Come on, give him the long bar. Long bar comes, but can't use it for Tetris. And there's a dirty Tetris from Skai to 321. Skai, SkipLogic 311. Refresh one of these players here. Oh, nope, it's back. One line away for Skai to go into level 19. who's in level 19 at 335. One line away as well for Skip to go into level 19. He's going to go to level 19 at 360. Skai already into level 20. Let's see how these players will play this game out. Of course, they can go aggressive and continue to push their luck setting up Tetrises, or they can play it safe and just play the game of chicken. That's also a strategy too. Because at the end of the day, and we all know this, it just comes down to how many points you have. Oh, Skai's going to top out though. Going to top out at 358. SkipLogic is already ahead with 381. So, Skip, you're good for game number 3 and set number 1. The GG's. What time is it? It is 1:23. So let's reset the hearts here and let's get ready for game number 2. I assume you guys want a new seed, so I'm going to get that for you guys as well. So your new seed, let me get rid of this here. Unpin this, and we want to pin this. So your new seed is for Delta 8870. Let's get the seed checker here. I've been doing that so far in this game. Looks like Skai has that all set. Support Delta 8870. So that's a affirmative from Skai. SkipLogic's starting page is a little bit different, so don't really have a clear view on the seed, but it looks good from the corner of my eye. So that's good enough for me. So it's gonna be 18 all the way, like these players have stated before. So let's get started for game number 1 of set number 2. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Skip starting off with push down points. Had an opportunity to fill a dependency in columns 4 and 5, but now it turns into a longboard dependency, which would burnt away via a triple for SkipLogic. Has gotten a Tetris, I believe. Skai continue to build his Tetris ready. Gets a Tetris. They are up 48,000. Skip 30. Oh, I think that was a ghost burn from Skip. That placement. Oh, that's gonna be an early top out from Skip. Hangs the L piece, trying to put into columns 10 and 9, but hangs it. So, and tops out of 32. So Skai, you're good for game number 1 of set number 2. GG's. Let's get you the hearts. Skai's ready. Skip's ready. Alright, let's get started. These players are wasting no time. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. corner stack rabbit, putting the square in columns 1 and 2 and the Z and 3 and 4 is the most optimal placement when getting those starting pieces. So that's exactly what Skai did. Trying to get the most out of the first initial pieces. Very interesting to see. Skai starting off with 26,000, Skip 47. Skip though has the flatter board, gets a Tetris though. Delayed burn setup from Skai. Nice L flat to get rid of that single burn. Is back to clean and gets a Tetris Skai. Currently 75. Skip 95. See, when you have a square and when two squares are incoming and you have your only flat space is a 3 wide, I never know what to do or where to put the squares in that situation. Should I try to put them in the 3 spot or try to make a tuck setup? Like, I never know what to do in the moment. 9 out of 10 times I do put it in the 3 flat space, but it just doesn't feel right to me. Skai currently at 190. Skip is currently in a dig. It's going to be for a while. Skip doing all the right things to make sure that this board doesn't get out of control. Skai, slight misdrop there. 30 Tetris from Skip. 164. And that's going to be tricky for a DAS player to do that tuck. I'm surprised that Skip did that. Oh wait, no, Skip is not a... Is Skip a DAS player? I'm not sure. Yeah, I sometimes go into panic mode when I have too many tuck setups. I just get really confused. I'm like, it's like, oh, SkipLogic's board falls apart, topping out at 180. Skai, you're good for game number 2. GG's. Both players are ready. Let's get started for game number 3 and match point. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So the tables have turned. This is a potential sweep from Skai versus the last set where Skip had the 2-0 advantage. Let's see if Skip can deny Skai the sweep. I was going to say reverse sweep, but you only see that in the context of like game score, not so much set score. Skai Guess the Tetris, 49. Nice slope from Skip and a nice slope from Skai. We're seeing some good stacking fundamentals from these players. $120 for Skai, Skip 80. I also haven't won a game in my division since my first. Oh, that's not good. Skai currently at 152, Skip 96. Skip trying to get out of stake. We'll do just that. Unfortunate misdrops from Skai is going to force them to take for a little bit longer. Skai 163, Skip 137. Nice skim and Tetris Skai 187. Trying to get myself comfortable here. I have a new setup and my mic used to be on an arm, so I was able to I could lean back and not have to worry about putting my mouth into the microphone. But with the new setup, I just don't have that flexibility, so and because this is such a new setup, I'm still trying to find a sweet spot pretty much. It's a work in progress. Skai 280, 281, Skip 200 flat. Skip Tetris ready, gets Tetris 226. Skip behind maybe a couple Tetrises, maybe two or three Tetrises and some change. Both players are just about to pass the 100 line mark, 30 lines into a level 19 transition. Skai is going to take a skim, and I'm hearing fireworks in the background. Could not fall asleep last night because of all the fireworks. Had to surf the web until it all died down. Skai 356, Skip 306. Only behind by 50k. So if it's 50k, so 2 Tetrises and maybe a half Tetris. Yeah, I knew it was the 4th of July, but like celebrate 4th of July somewhere else. Skai on to level, or Skai and Skip on to level 19 at 413 and 408 for Skip. We saw both of these players play it safe, although Skai was kind of, I believe Skai was attempting to build, ends up making a mistake. The board has fallen apart, but when you looked at Skai's overall strategy, I think Skai was trying to set up Tetrises, I believe. Let's see if Skai tries to do that as well this go around. Doesn't look like it though. Looks like Skai is going to play it safe. Skai currently at 459. Skip 431. I sound like an old man complaining about people, you know, whatchamacallit. Wait, before I finish that thought, Skai in a bit of trouble here. I don't think anything gets to the left side for Skai, and that's, yeah, Skai's going to top out 496. So Skip, you're in a chase down. Your target is 497. How will Skip deal with the situation? Just going to keep this low. It's a couple more burns. So Skip currently at 496, 497, and that is enough to get this game number 3. GG's. Oh, you lost Das. Okay. Ow, my neck. So let's get the heart, or let's give the heart to Skip. Let's move on to game number 4. No problem. So to finish my thought, I feel like an old man, or I feel like an old man complaining about people setting off fireworks and stuff. But I am indeed not old. I'm actually in my 20s. Although I did feel old. I was at a pool party and one of my friend's younger sister didn't know what an iPad Nano was. And I was like, I'm like, you're kidding, right? You don't know what an iPad Nano is? And they were like, no, I never heard this before. What is it? And, like I explained to them, they're like, oh yeah, I've heard of that. I didn't think there was a word to that. And I felt so old because I had one when I was, 10 plus years ago when I was in middle school. It was the thing. It was the thing. Pool parties are real. I hope so. If they aren't, what are they? Where did I go to then? Oh, both players are ready. Sorry for the hold up. I went into story mode. Let's get started for game number 4. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, not iPad Nanos. iPod Nanos. That's what I said before as well. But you guys knew what I meant. Players not starting off with pushdown points. is very interesting to see the different stacking methods of these players. Skai taking a double, bringing them up to 47. Kind of a deep chasm for Skai, but is able to fill it in. And Tetris Skai 71. Both players dig in, although Skai just got out of that dig as soon as I say that. Skip. It's going to need to dig for a bit longer. I felt old when my brother said the Xbox 360 was the new Xbox. Wait, I felt old when my brother said the Xbox 360 was the new Xbox when the Series X came out. Oh wow. I remember that too. Although I did have an Xbox, or my first Xbox was actually a Xbox One. So I never really played, you know, the Tony Hawk games and stuff like that. Skai currently 194, Skip 98. Skip and I are way older, so so shut up. Skai currently at 221, Skip 104. A lot of holes in Skip's board. I'm thinking fatigue is starting to hit Skip. Ooh, nice L spin tuck. Skip 139, Skai 293. No good place for a lot of these pieces for Skip. It's going to be annoying to get rid of, but Skip finds a good solution to not only reopen the well, put this board back into a neutral state. Skip is going to get Tetris from that. Meanwhile, Skai in a bit of trouble here. Has long bar dependency. Couldn't get the long bar to the far left, and that's going to be a top out from Skai. Topping out at 321. So Skip, you're going to chase down. Your target is 322. 322 is your target. You're light years ahead when it comes to line counts. It's going to be an interesting chase down. Let's see what Skip can do. Tetris for Skip, 274. To bring that well to the far left, to the far right, pardon. With there's an opportunity for a perfect well transfer, but unfortunately pieces did not go in SkipLogic's favor to do so. Tetris for Skip. Less than a Tetris away. Jail dependent now, L dependent. And that's enough. Skip gets this game. Game number 4. And we're going into the decider. GG's. So let's get the decider out here. One and only S tier graphic design products. And if that made any sense at all, but yeah, let's get ready for the decider. I just love this graphic, the decider.png. Like, it is the most original thing. Oh my gosh, I should turn that into an emote. I should totally do that. That being said though, let's get started for game number 5 and the decider. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Haven't been oh, I see. Oh my gosh, I love that idea. I should totally do that. There should be a decider.png and a decider.movie. I'm totally doing that. Skai currently at 72,000. Skip 95. Should have ran an ad before this game started. Skai has a somewhat complicated dig here. No good place for that. Those S's for Skai is going to raise the board a little bit more. Left board, or getting pieces to the left side, kind of concerning. Oh no, overshifted that long bar. It's going to try to flat burn this away. Try to recover from that. Hangs the long bar. This is looking dire for Skai, and it is fatal. Skai tops out at 118. Skip, you're good for game number 5. GG's. The overshifts, man. That sucks. Skai defeats Skia 3-0 first game and 3-2 second game. Currently at 153. Okay. It was a good game. It was very entertaining. Fortunately, overshifts kind of ruined it all. So that's it for me. It's been a pleasure restreaming both Skai and SkipLogic. Yeah, go for it. I'm going to... Let's see if we can find someone to raid here. Let's raid... Let's raid T-Storm.